Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tabor College Classic and game number 2 here on Saturday. We just saw a good ball game between the Bethany College and College of the Ozarks women. And this game will feature the men on both sides. College of the Ozarks come into today's game with a 3-1 record, as they did defeat Tabor last night, handing our Blue Jays their first loss, but a very well-played ball game last night on both ends. 84-72 was that final. Steve Shepard is in his 18th season for the Bobcats. Bethany comes in undefeated at 3-0. Coach Dan O'Dowd in his third season brings his squad to Hillsboro for their first game in the Classic. Again, the men are each only playing one game, as we had a team drop late. So those are the information. That's the information on the men's side. So 1 minute left here. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and set the starting lineups in just a minute.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsboro and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store All, the solution for your storage problems.
So welcome back, as we are again here in game number 2 of Saturdays. We will meet the starting lineups. First for Bethany, a 6'6" senior from Croatia. Number 0, Christian Joksamovic. Number 1, a 6'2" senior from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Justin Jones. Number 4, a junior, 5'9" from San Antonio, Texas, Isaiah Sines. Number 21, a 6'6" senior from Lyon, France, Baptiste Chaleza. And number 22, a 6'2" sophomore from Perry, Iowa, Shaman Ivory. Now let's take a look at your starters for the College of the Ozark Bobcats. Number 0, a 6'1" sophomore from Donovan, Missouri, Clay Barton. Number 2, from Republic, Missouri, a 6'2" junior, Traden Rackley. Number 21, 6'5" freshman from Thayer, Missouri, Aiden Stone. Number 25, a 6'4" freshman from Blue Eye, Missouri, Andrew Mitchell. And rounding out the starting lineup, the sharpshooter last night gave Tabor fits. Number 30, a 6' senior from Lawrenceville, Illinois, Brant Cochran. Again, the Ozarks are coached by Steve Shepard in his 18th season. Dan O'Dowd will be heading up the Swedes in his 3rd season. Your officials for today, Riley Cobb, Brad Eckert, and Chris Herman. So we have a couple of veterans there, and Eckert leading the way. So we'll take a short break as you see the other starting lineups being introduced. We'll be right back with you with the tip. as we see number 0, Yoksamovic, jumping with Stone, and Ozarks will control. Ozarks is sharp shooting. Last night, the difference in the ball game was their ability to shoot from deep. As we see Cochran misfire. Wish we would have seen that a few more times last night, but he's off the mark here in the early going. Three-point attempt by the Swedes. Had to be Shammond Ivory from the left corner, no good. Ozarks clears. Ozarks 4-guard offense, 1 inside. Like to move it and shoot the 3 a lot. Very skilled, can shoot the ball from about any position, any spot on the floor. Stone with the miss. And Ivory attacks the basket. We're gonna have a foul on, I believe, number 25. Yes, that's number 25, Mitchell, 6'4" freshman out of Blue Eye, Missouri, will pick up his first. And the lefty Ivory puts Bethany on the board first. 1-0 lead here early. Two 2-0 Swedes here in the early going off 2 free throws. Cochran pulls up again, and he's 0 for 2. As we see Chazela pull down that rebound. Foul on number 21, Stone. Picks up the foul on the drive. 2 team fouls now for the Bobcats. Be the 4th KCAC school that Ozarks has played. They dropped the game to Southwestern after being a slow start down. I believe it was 20-0. Battled back but did lose. Did defeat Oklahoma Wesleyan. And then last night, again, defeated our Tabor Blue Jays by a dozen. So now trying their hand with the 4th KCAC school in Bethany. Back cut and turnover, but not quite controlled by Ivory. So far, we've seen Ivory shoot 3s, make free throws, drive the basket, and now get hands on a backdoor cut. So Ivory brings some energy here early for the Swedes. Heads up play, throwing it off the back of Chazela. As he wasn't paying attention with only 3 seconds on the clock, threw it off his back, got it in, handed it quickly to a teammate, and in for 2. Tied up at 2 here, early going. It's going to be a block. First foul on number 22, Ivory. Three-pointer by Signs, way off the mark. He pulled up off the dribble, off the break. There's a deep 3 by Mitchell, off the mark. As Ozarks has started 0 for 3 from deep here in the first 3 minutes. Yoksamovic, oh, excuse me, that was Jones with the 3, off the mark for Bethany. Now here comes that offense of Ozarks. Definitely got hit there on the shot attempt, was Barton. As number 4, Signs, will pick up his first of the contest. So Barton to the line to shoot 2. for the Bobcats. First one up and in. A 4-2 lead here for College of the Ozarks. Good help defense. Forces the pass out to Signs. His drive short off the front of the rim. Jones with another three-point attempt, no good. Jones, a transfer from Young Harris College. And both teams are just firing threes. As earlier, I just heard Coach Shepard say, hey, let's be a little more patient. And he's not going to like that as coming down and just shoot the three right away. Signs with a drive to the basket, going to be fouled. Foul on number 0, Clay Barton. Signs will be at the line to shoot 2, try to tie this ball game up at 4. First one's up and in. As we see number 4, Oberbeck, and number 22, Lubert, and 23, McBride, all checking in. For College of the Ozarks. Signs good on both attempts. Ties it up at 14, just over 16 to go here in the opening half. And that 4-out offense again by the Ozarks, and the back cut knocked away. Ivory, no good, but a good follow by Zero Yoksamovic. Good job by the big man to run the floor hard and follow that miss with the lay-in. Matt Lubert, 6'4" freshman out of Warsaw, Missouri, with the foul. The free throw is a little strong, cleared by Lubert. A lot of motion, a lot of double screens on the perimeter. The pass the screen away. Dump inside. Now the lefty pulls up. No good. That'd be McBride, a little too strong. And Bethany, opportunity to extend this 2-point lead. Screen and roll, but pass is too long. Signs a nice pass right back into Chazela. A little finish up to the lead, 8-4, in favor of Bethany. They call an offensive foul on the drive on number 4, Overbeck. That'll be Overbeck's first, as we see number 15 jog on the floor. For Bethany, that's Dalton Smyrus, a 6'5" sophomore from Hutchinson, Kansas. Played at Buhler High School. And a turnover is a big man trying to back down the Ozarks player. Gonna have a travel. So both teams trade turnovers. 14-18 left here in the first half. Be Bethany ball up 8-4. Shot by Signs off the mark, cleared away by McBride. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. Bethany on top, 8-4.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsborough and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store All, the solution for your storage problems.
And we're back with you here. A timeout by Coach Steven Shepard. And he's not liking what he's seeing so far. He's imploring his team to a little more offense, a little more movement, a little more patience. We'll see if they can follow the instructions, get a quality shot here early here in the ball game. Had to force that one up was Lubert, and no good as Bethany defense. Looking strong here in the early going. Barton and Cochran both return for the Bobcats. Nice drive by Ivory. Lefty went right by the defender, off the board for 2. Swedes open up an early 6-point advantage over the Bobcats. Cochran starting to find his groove maybe a little bit. Good, missed a couple of 3-pointers early. That time he got in the 15-foot range. Knocked it down. Signs' shot comes off wild off the board. Dropping it inside. McBride cleans up his own miss for the putback. 6-point lead down to 2. Jones controls out front over to Ivory on the left side. That's going to be a travel. Checking in for Bethany, number 11, Ray Miller. A take there by Ivory. Cochran now starting to warm up. A nice fake, and the roll was covered. Slid his defender just enough to where he could, with that fake pass, but he could get off the 15-footer. It's a sign of a good player, knows what's going on. Missed a couple of threes, now trying to get into a more comfortable range. Foul on number 23, McBride. That will send Smyers to the line. All tied up at 10, 12:01 left here in the opening half. Free throw's no good. Rico Carter, 6'4" sophomore out of Atlanta, Georgia, also from Young Harris College. Correction, that's 2 is Dylan Smith, 6'2" freshman out of Stillwater, Oklahoma. As they had a number change, and I wrote it down from the program. I did write it down, but failed to get all the way to the bottom to my notes. So Dylan is the one that's on the floor now, number 2 for Bethany. Number 3, Jovan Elisovic, also in for the Swedes. A nice take there by Miller. never forced to give the ball up, so he goes all the way to the basket. We're gonna have a foul on Ilosovic. It'll be his first as McBride missed a 10-footer and tried to get around him, get the ball, and pushed him out of the way. So it'll be a foul on the Swedes. That'll be their third team foul, 6 called against College of the Ozarks. Nice move by McBride, just couldn't quite finish. Board cleared there by Shazela. Little dribble weave out front. That's going to be a foul number 2 on McBride. He's inside the circle. Miller will be shooting 2. First one's up and in. Second one good as well, as we see Rackley entering ball game again for the Bobcats. McBride with 2 fouls. Have to take a break. McBride's doing a nice job down low. Having a little trouble finishing. That nice drop step and turn back with the left hand. See if they can't get him on track here once he gets back in the game. Good move by number 21, Aiden Stone. Foul's going to be called on number 21, Shazela. That's going to be his first. Stone to shoot 2. First one's up and in, so it cuts the Bethany lead to 4, 15-11. Three-pointer off the mark, cleared away by the Bobcats. They're looking to push. Cochran now on the left side. Back over to Barton. Rackley in the corner. Moving away, a nice left-handed finish by Rackley. That's going to be a foul on number 3, Ilosovic, and that's going to be his second. We see a nice take by Rackley. Pushed in the back, good left-handed finish, maintained good body control. And number 0, Yoksamovic, back on the floor for Coach Dan O'Dowd and the Swedes. Rackley completes a 3-point play to tie this game up at 15, just about halfway through the first half. An illegal screen on number 11, Ilosovic. No, excuse me, that's Miller. Is on that dribble weave. We see a lot of that. You have the handoff and you bump into somebody, and they've really cleaned that up the last couple years. As we see a good heads-up play by Barton, wide open down low. Turned to put the ball in the basket. Bethany defender closing quickly, faked him, stuck it in the hoop. Turnover now by Signs. As we've got a foul on number 2, that's Smith. As we have a player down, I believe that's number 4. Yes, number 4, Oberbeck. So you see the replay there, the heads-up play by Barton. Overbeck looks like he had an odd stop and got bumped into. As we'll have him checked out by one of our trainers. Caitlin Ellis down there on the bench, one of our Tabor trainers, going to be taking care of our teams this weekend, our visitors, so that's much appreciated by her. And you see number 21 step to the line. Stowe knocked that down. It was actually, I believe, that Dan O'Dowd. He gets to pick who shoots the free throw. That's Bethany's coach. But that time, if that's right, he picked the wrong guy as he dropped both in. 19-15 lead. Bobcats have come all the way back to reclaim the lead here. Just under 10 to play here in the opening half. Signs finds an open Ray Miller, junior from Davenport, Iowa, knocks down the three in the corner, holds Bethany back within one. You got a 5-out offense now by College of the Ozarks. Now, shot off the mark. Signs has hit the floor several times here trying to go to the basket. And officials not calling any foul. There's not been contact. He just tries to get around, use his body. Sometimes gets off balance. There we see the offensive foul on number 30, Cochran. That's going to be his first. Dan O'Dowd's asking me there's no foul down there on those drives, and actually when he watches the film he'll probably recognize that most of the time Signs is going in and he's just kind of turning his body trying to get between defenders. He's much smaller than a lot of the guys out there, so he knows how to do that well, but they're not bumping him. He's just coming down off balance, hitting the floor. Pull up three by Jones, no good, and College Ozarks clears. Three-point attempt by number 2. That's Traden Rackley. Nice looking shot, caught it in rhythm. No hesitation, knocked it down. Signs now the pull-up three off the dribble, no good. And Stone pulls the board down for the Bobcats. Rackley now in rhythm as he's hit 2 in a row. He's got 11 here in the opening half. Good job by Cochran. Cochran scored a ton last night, and now he's feeding the open man who's hot. And we have an offensive foul. Gonna call that on Jones as the officials got together and just want to be sure. And you see the replay there as he was outside the circle. Good communication there by the guys in the striped shirts to get the call correct. Good communication. Again, heels were clearly outside the circle. And Rackley with another strong move to the basket. That time he couldn't finish it. Cochran now up top, and he is off the mark again. He kind of settled in, hit some 15-footers, and missed that three-point tip as we see Ivory now going to the basket. He's going to be fouled by number 2, Rackley. So several Bobcats with a foul. Mitchell has 2. 6 other Bobcats with 1. First one by Ivory, up and in. Second one off the mark. And Barton with the 3 up top. 9-point lead now for College of the Ozarks. And a good take by number 0, Yoksamovic. He's fouled by number 25, Mitchell, and that's his second. And he completes the 3-point play. Tight game here in the opening half. 28-22. Ozarks on top by 6. Ivory, good fight over the top of that screen. Barton shot in and out. That ball was halfway down. A little bit of the front rim, back rim, and popped out. Good hustle by Stone to keep that ball. And now we've got a dive on the floor into the legs of Cochran. That's going to be a foul. Called on number 11, Miller. That's going to be his second. I marked one wrong somewhere. Pull-up jumper by number 1, Jones, from about 15, 16 feet. Cuts the Bobcat lead back to 6. Tough move there by Stone. Ball rolls in and out. Jones feeling it, and that one's a little strong. Board cleared by Lubert. And we'll go the other way. Excuse me, we'll go the other way with Cochran looking to push it up. Barton trying to draw the contact. That's going to go the other way. Bethany a little out of control there as we see number 55, Brown. Tried to give it up, but he couldn't stop himself before. As we see right there, good job by Cochran. Again, right outside that arc, his feet set, and draws the foul. We see signs check back in for the Swedes. Six-point lead for the Ozarks, 30-24. Just under 5 minutes left here in the opening half. And the pass into Cochran. We got a little roll reversal there is 21 Stone. He's on the outside. They're going to post up Cochran. He threw it too high and out of bounds. He was going to post up the smaller signs and try to score down low. Three-pointer by Ivory off the mark. A shot by Rackley off. And Bethany's off and running. Ivory likes getting to that left side. This will be the second foul on Brent Cochran. First free throw by Ivory up and no good. Mitchell returns for the Bobcats. And Smears returns for the Swedes. So Ivory gets 1 of 2. Coach Dan O'Dowd yelling pick up. He wants some full court pressure here by his Bethany squad. Three-pointer off the mark by Mitchell. Cleared away by Bethany. Cochran got to be careful with 2 fouls. Myers turns it over. Good hustle by Signs, getting back to knock that out of play. Fish is going to bring Joksamovic back and tell him he needs to get to the X. And with 3 tables here, players just like to tap the table and run in, and they need to get all the way down to check in where our book is, where the X is on the floor. Pull-up jumper by Cochran is good from the left baseline, about 18-foot jumper off the dribble. Nice job. We'll have a blocking foul, number 25, Mitchell. That's going to be his 3rd. Third foul on Mitch is going to bring Rackley back in the ball game. Ivory's going to get a shoot 2, so he'll have to wait till this first attempt, which is good. If you watched the earlier game and now you're watching this game and you're confused on substitution on free throws because the women have different rules than the men do, why, I have no idea. Second one up and in as well, so 5-point lead for the Bobcats. Just over 3 to play here in opening half. Shot by Barton just off. Signs gets in the 15-foot off the fake shot and the dribble. Good from the left elbow. 3-point lead as Bethany's crawling their way back in this corner. 3-pointer, no good. And Ivory clears. Two players just going after the board. That's Ivory and then Stone. You see the replay by Signs right there. Good job of little fake getting all the way. Earlier in the game, he's been going all the way to the basket and not been able to finish or draw a foul. So that time he decided to drive hard, pull up off the 15-footer, knock down the jumper. So good move by Signs. Adjusting to what he needs to be successful. after the free throws by Ivory, 32-31, just a 1-point edge now for College Ozarks as they've not scored for a bit. Never see Barton stripped away by Yoksamovic. And Signs with the kick out to Jones for 3. And it's going to have a timeout, Bethany. 34-32, Swedes with the lead, just under 2 to go in the opening half. Back with you here in under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Throw cut by Cochran, a little off balance. They're going to blow the whistle, call the foul on one Jones. That'll be his second. Excuse me, that's his first. So Cochran will be at the line to shoot 2, and he drops the first one through, trying to find his rhythm as we see Braylon Young, the 6'3" sophomore out of Fort Worth, Texas, number 31, check in for the first time today for Coach Dan O'Dowd. As Cochran struggling from the three-point line, but has got to the elbow a couple times, now to the free throw line, just trying to find his shot. And he will not waste any time as Young, first time he touches the ball, shoots a 3, and it's good. And that time Young with the foul as Rackley drives to the basket, could not get the ball to drop. Young with the foul. Second one up and in as well. The three-pointer by the big man, Yoksamovic there. And the backdoor cut taken away by Signs. And Signs with a good look away, drops it off, simple pass to Ivory, pulls in on the right side. Shot clock just a shade under the game clock, and now the go off. 5 seconds left. Cochran's got it. And Ivory with the foul, reaching around. See that back door, and here's that steal by Signs going the other way, and he looks just left Gets it over to Ivory, and Ivory, as you can see, is pretty much all left-handed. Even on the right side layup, he laid that in with the left hand. Cochran with the first. And we've got a sub, Cooper Lang, checking in, and we are checking something here at the score table. There's discrepancy on the score or something.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsborough and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options.
As we're back, we're not for sure. There is some discrepancy in the score. Okay. Trying to figure out.
Then I got something to try to get straight to.
Trying to figure something out here with the score book. Okay, after all that, it's going to remain 38-44, 2.9 seconds left here. Bethany on top by 6. There's a three-pointer by Sands off the mark. That'll do it for the first half. 44-38, Bethany on top of College of the Ozarks. Back with you in a bit.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsborough and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store All, the solution for your storage problems.
Create an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process of preparing a God-honoring estate plan. Many donors of Tabor College have used this service to create their plan and have chosen to leave a gift to the college, a gift that will have a lasting impact on future generations of Tabor students. Learn more at mbfoundation.com/Tabor and get started on your plan today.
MB Foundation, giving meaning to money.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you. Like the friends who come over when a big game is on, the neighbors next door who always bring your favorite buffalo dip, your in-laws who know you need silence during the clutch plays, and everyone who knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Paul Brooks. Paul is here to get to know you and understand your life, so he can help make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Paul Brooks in Wichita at 316-721-8181.
All right, we're back here with you. Halftime of the men's game today at the Tabor Classic. There's been quite a discrepancy, or not discrepancy, quite a debate on who has got how many points. The official book has 42 points for Bethany after it's totaled up. So the score will be 42-38 once we get underway here in the second half. We'll be right back with you. Okay, now we're back with you. 42-28, Bethany College on top by 4. And the Swedes out of the break. We have a jump ball as we see Joksamovic trying to make his move to the right, tied up. So both teams, I'll tell you, it was an ugly halftime, trying to get everything situated. Now both teams with an ugly possession to start. So now maybe we're underway. We're going to play some good basketball the rest of the way. 19.5 here, just 30 seconds into the second half. Going to call Barton for his first. There's Jones on the drive. As a step through by Joksamovic, no good. Cleared away by the Bobcats. And we're going to have a foul on number 22, Shamond Ivory. And that's going to be his third. On the floor. And there'll be a foul called on number 1, Jones. That'll be his second. Ray Miller will replace Ivory. Ivory got off to a really good start this game, offensively and defensively, but now he's picked up his third foul. Cochran with a nice fake, little step through, brings the Bobcats within 2 at 40-42. Bethany out of the KCAC. Good drive by Jones. Puts the lead back up to 4 for the Swedes. College of the Ozarks. They are an independent. They are not in a conference. Good little left hook there by McBride. First half, he got the ball down low quite a bit. Had a little trouble finishing around the basket, just rolling off the rim. That one nice, good move, good touch, drops it through. Three-pointer good by Justin Jones off the pass from Joksamovic. Joksamovic from Croatia. If you watch the international players play, we have Marcia Sheck on our team as well as Sissamute, and one of the keys to international basketball is passing. And you saw an example of that right there. And a good drive by Cochran and dished that off. The ball was kicked, so it's going to go to 20. McBride that time kind of forced it up. Instead of coming through the left, he tried to turn back to the right, but yet shoot it with the left hand. Didn't work out. So Bethany swinging around the perimeter. Signs has it on the left side. No good, tipped out by Shazela, I should say. And the Swedes are reloading. Good defense by Cochran. He wouldn't let Miller shake loose. Forced a tough shot as the shot clock winding down. We're going to call a carry on Cochran. Bethany maintains their 5-point edge at 47-42. Nice take by Signs. He's having a rough time finishing. He's getting to the basket some. He usually will finish those. Couldn't get it to drop there, and Ozarks back the other way. McBride with the put in on the left side off a nice dish by Stone. We're going to have a timeout. Bethany, 47-44. Swedes still up 3.
Extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsborough and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com.
And we're back with you. A nice play there by Bethany out of the timeout. Signs come off some double screens, dribbles around, dishes it over to Shazela. And then he hits the big man, Joksamovic, driving to the bucket for the nice lay-in. Now we have delay game warning on number 0 for Ozarks, Clay Barton. As he was called for a travel, did not like the call and just threw the ball out of bounds. And official Brett Eckert said, we're going to call that delay game warning.
Shot fake drive.
Bethany did get down after leading quite a bit in the first half, got down about 5. They worked their way back to a halftime lead, Signs now pulls up for three. That's going to be good. Signs, a 5'9" junior from San Antonio, Texas. Struggling a little bit here, but maybe gets going with that bucket. We'll see a nice drive to the bucket by Stone. That's Stone's 6th point of the day. Signs off the mark with that one. Cleared away by Stone. So Barton brings it up for the Bobcats. Swing it over to Cochran, now back to Stone. McBride's got it inside. And no good. And the putback, and McBride's a little frustrated. He's had a couple of point blank ones today. He just can't quite get anything consistently going. As good job by Cochran to slide down and help defense on the baseline. As Jones will pick up his 3rd. Number 15, Smyris. And 55, Nathan Brown checking in from Australia. That'll be his second action of the evening. And Lubert checks back in. For the Ozarks. Bucket by Stone. Pulls the lead to within 4. So now we have a flop warning on Bethany, which is a delay. So we're seeing about everything here today, between the women's game between these two teams and the men's game between these two teams. And Coach Shepard asking the official which way it was going, because he did point the wrong way. I'll tell you, Coach Shepard handles things the right way, in my opinion. I've coached a long time. Things aren't going his way or goes against him, like right there. He just wanted to clarify, gave the official a pat on the back and said, okay, we're going the other way. So this team plays hard, and he coaches well, and he does it the right way, so that's much appreciated by everyone watching. Signs now up, kicks it over. Number 15, Smyris. And he's going to be fouled by number 22, Lubert. The first one, no good. Second one that drops in. 5-point lead for the Swedes. Cochran uses the screen, pulls up, no good. Board pulled down by number 15, Smyris. three-pointer by Signs off the kick out by Miller. Gives Bethany the 8-point lead. Cochran now has it over here deep. Nice crossover dribble, pulls up good. Just inside the three-point line. Quick move to the left, crossover back to the right, pull up, smooth looking shot. Pulls the Bobcats within 6. Foul's going to be called on number 25, Mitchell. That's his 4th. Three-pointer in and out. Board pulled down by Cochran, but Signs comes in and picks his pocket.
Let's go. Quit.
That's going to be a travel. So Bethany turns it over. Brown got going a little too quick. Yoksamovich back in as Lubert checks back in as well for Ozarks. So each team making a substitution. And Cochran gets into the lane and draws the foul on number 11, Miller. That's his 3rd. Cochran will be at the line shooting 2. Coach Dan O'Dowd wants a carry call on Cochran. He's really close with that. Could be called. Was called for it once earlier. So we'll see how the refs play it from here on out. Cochran good with both attempts. McBride back in, replacing Rackley. Cochran now has a quiet 18 points. 4-point advantage. 11 and a half to go. As McBride has no choice just to foul Yoksamovic as he makes a strong move to the left. Signs tracks down the long rebound, pulls up for 3. And Signs starting to find his rhythm. Seven-point advantage. Lubert now gets out of control a little bit, gets stuck, not really out of control, but tried to force his way to the basket. Official calls him for an offensive foul. That's going to be a travel on Miller. So we're going to timeout on the floor. We'll take it with you. $10:53 left in this ball game. Bethany just maintaining about a 7-point edge here in the second half, 59-52. Ozarks a little frustrated. Their shots aren't falling from the outside like they were last night. Inside game is not getting a couple of shots to fall either, but they're making a run. Nice strong move there by number 21, Aiden Stone. Stone now in double digits with 10. Three-pointer by Yoksamovic is good. He's a dangerous player at 6'6". He sure looks bigger than that, the big kid from Croatia. He can put it on the floor. He can shoot it, he can pass it. As we see a three-point answer by Matt Lubert, freshman out of Warsaw, Missouri. 5-point lead. Signs no good. Good hustle. Keep that ball alive. And maybe a little over anxious there to get another point on the board. They're going to reset up top with Barton. Pulls no good. Good hustle by Stone. Stone's just all over the floor right now, doing all the little things right for the Bobcats. As we see Rackley check back in, give McBride a break, and number 21, Chazela, back in for the Swedes. 20 on the shot clock. 9 minutes left in this contest. Three-point attempt short. Miller pulls it down. On the shot clock. Signs a deep three. Right now, Bethany just really hustling the offensive boards, keeping things alive. You see Miller keeping it alive and cashing in on the extra opportunity. 7-point edge for the Swedes. Foul on Signs, that'll be his second. A nice pass, a little catch and reverse there by Lubert, so that brings the lead back down to 5, just under 8 to play. Ivory now back on the floor. Nice drop off. Chazela could not handle it, and going the other way is Cochran. So Cochran now over 20 with 21 points. Lead down to 2. Ivory with that pull-up jumper just inside the 3, top of the key. Widens it back out to a 4-point edge for Bethany. Rackley back to Cochran. Cochran doesn't even think about that one. Returns and fires. No good. Ivory couldn't quite handle that. And once again, we see Stone causing some havoc for the Swedes. And he's pumped up, telling his team, let's go. As Ivory's feet were on the line as he reached back for the ball, so he's out of bounds. We see Jones back on the floor, replacing Miller for the Swedes. Stone down low. Good take in there by Rackley. Couldn't quite finish it, but Chazela picks up his second personal. Send Rackley to the line. One and two from the line. Gives them a 3-point deficit for the Bobcats. 6.5 to go. Foul number 22, Lubert, that's his 4th. Is actually, if you see that call on the replay, that's actually a good call. Initially, I wasn't for sure where the contact was. But when you see the replay, you show that one more time while we got a break here, if we can get the guys up top to replay that bucket for us. Here it is. You watch down low as 22 comes in and gives him a little bit of an elbow and then a little bit of a hip check. So that's what the call against the official was, or the official made against him was. He does lean into him. So all good now as we had a quick brief stoppage for blood on a jersey, but we're ready to go. Ivory going to try to complete the 3-point play. No good. There's Joksamovic. Looked like he may have been over the back there. Got a bye with one. Foul on Cochran will be his 3rd. Jones makes the first of 2. He'll look to give Bethany a 7-point edge. And does with his second make. Nice drive to the bucket by Rackley. Got the ball in the corner, quick swing through and drove baseline, got by Ivory. Ivory's got 3 fouls, so he's not going to get out and guard too tough. We have a turnover there by Jones. 5-point edge for Bethany. 5.5 to play. And there's Stone up and off the board. So good move by Stone once again. Ivory out for 3. That's good. We're going to have a timeout by the Swedes. Just under 5 to play. 6-point lead for Bethany. Ozarks trying to cut into this 6-point lead, just under 5 to play. Good pull-up jumper there by Rackley, just inside the 3-point line. Ivory up top to Jokic Samovic. The big man makes a nice move to the basket, shoots it over the smaller defender. Ozarks getting into dangerous territory here with 4 minutes to go. As a shot by Mitchell, no good. Looked like we had a turnover on Bethany and a late whistle. It's going to call number 0, Barton, for the foul. Going to allow Shazela to shoot. No good, so nothing more than a foul called there. Stone trying to make his way to the bucket. (21) Shazela with the foul. We'll send Stone to the line to shoot 2. Make that a 1-on-1. First one no good. Good hustle by Barton to track it down. Takes the 3. Rebound with a foul over the back. Rebound's going to be called on Rackley. Bethany, which looks like probably their largest lead of the day at 8 points. Cochran with a three. And we got a 30-second timeout by Ozarks as they pull back within 5. 30-second timeout, we'll take a break.
Create an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process of preparing a God-honoring estate plan. Many donors of Tabor College have used this service to create their plan and have chosen to leave a gift to the college, a gift that will have a lasting impact on future generations of Tabor students. Learn more at mbfoundation.com/Tabor and get started on your plan today.
MB Foundation, giving meaning to money.
.303 to play. Bethany on top of College of the Ozarks, 77-72. All right, Green looking for the screen from Yoksamovic. Jones has it. Right side over to Signs. Shot clock under 10. And the shot no good. We had a foul, number 21, Stone, as he was posting up. And I was trying to see the conversation between the coach and the official here. And sure looked like Signs was sure pushing him out of the way, trying to get around, and they called Stone for the hold. And the little runner by Rackley, cuts it down to a 3-point lead. Minute 40 to go. And Signs doesn't hand it off, comes around the corner, kind of catches Ozarks snapping a little bit, lays it in on the left side for the bucket. Got a timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you. Like the friends who come over when a big game is on, the neighbors next door who always bring your favorite buffalo dip, your in-laws who know you need silence during the clutch plays, and everyone who knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Paul Brooks. Paul is here to get to know you and understand your life, so he can help make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Paul Brooks in Wichita at 316-721-8181.
All right, back with you for the last 120. Been a pretty tight game, 79-74. Rackley going to key it in to Cochran. Cochran pulls off up top and airballs the three-pointer. We saw Stone with the screen and then the twist, the screen again, and Cochran come back off and he missed it. On the shot clock as the Swedes taking plenty of time. A 2-possession lead. And the shot by Ivory off the board is good. And we're going to have a foul. The good take to the bucket by Barton. And from behind, Shazela with the foul. That'll be his 4th. 5-point lead. Make it a 4-point lead. Bobcat sub Lubert back into the game, giving Mitchell a break. Seconds left, 4-point lead. Inbounds goes to Ivory. And Cochran with the foul. That'll be his 4th. Ivory will be at the line shooting 1-1. That looks like 2. And he gets them both to go. Coach O'Dowd sends Miller back into the lineup, giving Yoksamovic a break. 6-point lead. All the way to the basket is Rackley. We have a timeout, 30-second timeout on the floor.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you. Like the friends who come over when a big game is on, the neighbors next door who always bring your favorite buffalo dip, your in-laws who know you need silence during the clutch plays, and everyone who knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Paul Brooks. Paul is here to get to know you and understand your life, so he can help make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Paul Brooks in Wichita.
31.2 to go, 4-point edge for the Swedes. It's going to be a free throw shooting contest probably here the last little bit of this game. Fouls on number 21, Stone. It'll be his 4th. As the fouls are racking up for the Bobcats. Yoksamovic. Second one is good. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Miller. Excuse me, that's Jones. First one's up and in. Seven-point lead. Make it 4. As we have a foul on number 22, Lubert. That will be his 5th. First one up and in. It's 5-point lead now. Bethany looking to salt this one away. Come away with a big win over a very good College Ozarks team. 6-point edge. That's just about do it. As that one goes in and out, and that's going to do it. Bethany comes away with an 88-82 win over College Ozarks. Thank you for joining us. Next game will be in approximately 20 to 30 minutes. That will be Midland versus Tabor women. Thank you for joining us.